Beautiful. Love it. Hey, my friends, how are you today? Welcome to 2025. Man, we're back. Back in full swing. Are you? Are you back in full swing? I don't know. It's just been crazy. Let me just double check all my connections. Everything should be good. This is the Your Book, Your Voice coffee chat. Let's see. Again, looking good, looking good. All right. We are here doing this every Thursday at this time, which is, 9:30 on the Pacific Coast, 12:30 on the East Coast, and of course, 4:30 p.m. in the UK. Thank you for joining. The Your Book, Your Voice coffee chat is an open forum coffee chat that we talk about the book industry, mainly focusing on the audiobook world, because I am an audiobook coach and producer. That's what I do for a living, helping nonfiction authors like yourself create a great, compelling, and engaging audiobook from that awesome nonfiction book that you publish. And that's what I do. And I love doing it and love helping out authors like you, sharing your voice. And this is why today's topic is very timely, of course, for kicking off the new year. You know, the best way to preserve your author brand. And we're going to dive into that in just a second. I do want to share a couple of things first. As we are back in 2025, we are doing the Your Book, Your Voice podcast, which is going to be kicking off tonight. Thursdays are just live days. We do the coffee chat at this time, then we do the podcast in the evening time. Hopefully you'll join me for this. Very special guest is Brian Arnold, Dr. Brian E. Arnold, who is an entrepreneur and a coach and an author, who has a great book that we're going to be talking about how he overcame adversity to create the life and career that he has now, and how he helps other people create the life that they deserve. So it's going to be a great podcast. Looking forward to talking to Dr. Brian Arnold tonight. That is on the Bold Brave TV YouTube channel, by the way. That's where we do it live. All right. And I want you to join me live because you can participate. You can ask questions. You can get involved in the show, just like with the coffee chat. Get involved. I'd love to hear from you. So you can comment or you can call in on the podcast. Again, that's tonight. Go to the Bold Brave TV YouTube channel and you'll be able to catch the show live. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific time. All right. That's when the podcast is. And I look forward to speaking to you tonight. Also, a reminder that we do have a free audiobook narration reference guide that I want to give to you as a free gift. There's a graphic on the screen there for those of you on YouTube and LinkedIn. And for those of you who are watching on Instagram, that link is on my profile page. You click on that link and it has all the different links for everything that I'm talking about today on the coffee chat. So grab your free audiobook narration reference guide. Again, LinkedIn and YouTube, it's also in the description, so you can click that link and grab your free guide. And there you go. So let's talk about the best way to preserve your author brand. Now, again, you are an author. You've got a published book. You got that nonfiction book out there. Yeah, maybe you're going to do another book this year. That'd be great. That'd be great. However, let's take it to the next level, right? What are you doing to preserve your author brand? Because you are an author brand. You are a brand. You are an entrepreneur. And that is such a great thing. It's a great thing to be able to embrace entrepreneurship. It's hard. It's a tough job, a tough business, especially when you create something out of nothing. And that's what you did when you wrote your book. And now it's out there in the world for everybody to read. And that's good because we're talking about preserving your author brand, preserving the integrity of your author brand, preserving the legacy of your author brand. And publishing your book is great, right? This is your brand. You are the brand. Remember, everything about you encompasses your author brand, how you were brought up, your personality, your sense of humor, your morals, your beliefs, your habits. All of that is what creates your author brand. All of that creates your author brand. So just love it and embrace it. All right? Love it and embrace it because that's who you are. Now, your products, of course, are your ebook, your paperback, your hardcover, and your audiobook. This is why, again, the best way to preserve your author brand is to not only have the book that you've written, but now it's time to take it to the next level, and that is to turn it into an audiobook, okay? Again, nobody can tell your story better than you. and to preserve your author brand and to preserve your legacy, not only in written form, but it's so crucial for you to preserve your legacy in your own voice. This is why I'm a 100% advocate of all nonfiction authors need to narrate their own audiobook, because no one can tell your story better than you. Not another narrator, and definitely not AI. Only you. Because that is what makes you so unique. Remember, your author brand is everything that encompasses who you are, which means you're unique. That is what makes you you. You are so unique that way. And because of your uniqueness, that is what allows you to stand out in the crowd and be noticed. And when you narrate your own audiobook, you are not only standing out in the crowd, but you're again preserving your author brand, the integrity of your author brand, preserving your legacy, leaving a legacy for generations to come to not only read your book, but now hear you tell your story in your own voice. And that's such a great thing to do. So for 2025, I highly recommend that you put on your to-do list getting your book turned into an audiobook that you narrate. You can do it. You have the talent to do it. You don't need years and years and years of speaking training. You can narrate your own audiobook and you can sound great. And this is why I do what I do as an audiobook coach and producer, to help you create awesomeness, because you are awesome. You got a great book, and now you're going to turn it into an audiobook in your own voice. So I would love to hear from you. One thing that you can do, and let's have a conversation, is to book a call. Let's discuss your book. Let's talk about what you want to do with your book. Let's talk about your goals and marketing strategies and plans for 2025. This is the time to do it, and stick to it, because this is your author brand. As an author brand, as an entrepreneur, the decisions you make are all on your shoulders, right? You are the CEO of you. The buck stops with you. So make great decisions to move your author brand and your business and your entrepreneurship forward and create an awesome audiobook. So schedule a call. There's a graphic on the screen for those of you on YouTube and LinkedIn. Again, that link is in the description. It goes directly to my calendar. Book a call. Would love to talk with you about your audiobook, tell you more about the Your Book, Your Voice audiobook coaching program that I teach, and you can have your audiobook narrated and ready for publication in 6 weeks. 6 weeks. You'll be done with your audiobook in the first quarter of the year. How cool is that? So do it. All right, do it. It's a great way to preserve your author brand, because that's what we're talking about today. All right. And again, for those of you on Instagram, go to my profile page, click on the link. You'll see about scheduling an audiobook consultation. You'll see about the podcast to join it live. You'll see about getting your free audiobook narration reference guide. All that great stuff is there for you on Instagram. And of course, YouTube and LinkedIn. All that stuff is in the profile page, or not profile page, in the description. Hey man, I'm broadcasting on 3 different platforms right now, so I got to keep it all straight. All right. So anyway, I do want to wish you a great year. Hopefully you have super awesome goals. And again, turn your book into an audiobook. It's a great way to preserve your author brand and preserving your legacy for generations to come. And by the way, this is Coffee Chat. BYOC, bring your own creamer. If I could, I'd give you some. But hey, we're virtual. What can I say? So cheers to you. What is this cup today? Today is the Sedona Turkey Trot from 2019, I think. Just a race I did here in Sedona, Arizona. But cheers to you. And cheers for being awesome human beings. Because you are. And we are toasting to your entrepreneurship as well. All right, so it's a great thing. All right, so if you have any questions about the audiobook world, this is what the Coffee Chat is here for. Feel free to comment, feel free to reach out to me. If there's a topic you want me to cover, I'd be glad to do it. All you need to do is reach out. And we're keeping the Coffee Chat short today because I know you have goals to reach. You have things to do. So you know what? Book your call. Let's talk about your audiobook and get you enrolled in the Your Book, Your Voice audiobook coaching program. Let's get that audiobook done. And of course, again, quick reminder about tonight. And we do have the Your Book, Your Voice podcast. We're back in full swing now for 2025. And I got a great guest. Dr. Brian Arnold, who will be speaking about entrepreneurship, about his business, about his coaching business, and about how he helps others. And he'll be sharing his journey. And of course, we'll be talking in detail about his book as well. So join me tonight on the Bold Brave TV YouTube channel. And that is at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific time. And I'd love to hear from you because we do the podcast live. All right. So I'd love to have you join and share your thoughts and get involved. All right, my friends, that's going to wrap it up for this edition of the Your Book, Your Voice Coffee Chat. Again, we're here every Thursday at this time. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. If you have topics you want me to cover, let me know. We keep it open forum. And again, book your call. If you're a nonfiction author, you got to turn that book into an audiobook that you narrate. You can also go to my website, by the way, at robertlanecoaching.com. Lots of information there. Talks about the audiobook coaching program. I have clips of authors who have gone through the program that you can hear how they did their narration, and they did fantastic. And they're not professional speakers, but they sound awesome. Their audiobooks are great. So yours will be too. So go ahead and check out the website at robertlanecoaching.com for more information. Book your call. Grab your free audiobook narration guide. And of course, finally, my last assignment for you, which I give on every live, is this. When you're out and about in the world, smile at a stranger, say hello to them, maybe give them a compliment. Takes 5 or 10 seconds of your time, but that little gesture of kindness can make a world of difference in somebody's life. So be a life changer. All right, let's do that. Always be a life changer. Always be a positive person. All right. Okay, my friends, we're going to wrap things up and say goodbye to our friends here on LinkedIn and on YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will be talking to you next week. And have a fabulous, fabulous week.